Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachak Wadash. Double honors go out to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule and teach well. Shalom wa Barakiam to you, brothers and sisters out there. Alright, this is the brother Malachi from the Great Millstone Nashville camp. And Lord willing, that this lesson is edifying to the hopeful elect. Right, I got a scripture pulled up here on the screen. I'm going to go ahead and read that, and let's open up through the Spirit impromptu in transit video. Another day to serve the Lord, another day to be better than yesterday. 2026, Yahweh Ratazah, is going to be a very, very powerful year. Brothers keep saying that, and brothers been having dreams, and just people across the world even been having dreams, like it says in the book of Joel, along with it being quoted in the book of Acts, how many will dream dreams, and visions. We're seeing that real time. People are trying so hard to keep the mirth alive with whether it be sports or just holidays, video games, movies. They just try to, even music, concerts. People are trying so hard to keep the gears turning of the mirth of Babylon, the mirth of the whore, that sitteth upon the beast. And it's just not working, like scripture saying in Isaiah, I think 24, there's a crying for wine in the streets, crying for the truth in the streets. People are going to be asking for answers, which they really are now, but especially in the time of Jacob's trouble, all right, JT. People are really going to be trying to figure out what the hell is going on, and we're in beautiful times, man. That's really all we can say. Like that one album that Drake and Future dropped, I think back in like 2016 or some shit. What a time to be alive. That's us. That applies to us. Like Yahushai said, I believe it was Yahushai, many great men and prophets have desired the things that you see and have not seen them. Blessed are our eyes, man. Now we know reincarnation, so those men, but he's saying at that time, they lived a whole lifetime and didn't see any of the prophecies that we're seeing. It's a beautiful time to be alive. It's not a time to grow feeble. All right, it's a time to be rooted and make sure that your foundation is not built upon sand and rather built upon a rock. Make sure that you are doing everything you need to be doing. Before you know it, Passover's going to be around, and shit. I mean, Lord willing, if we even keep the Passover, that it's another acceptable effort in the eyes of Yahweh by Shemel Shai for us to rehearse the righteous acts, Judges 5:11. But yeah, who knows? All right, because we don't know what's going to happen today. We're getting down to the wire so bad now. Anything can happen. Any event can pop off and change everything. And so let me go ahead and get the scripture here. 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11. And just, anybody that watched my videos, you're already aware. You might hear that robot talking. It'd be on some extra shit, but 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices, his trickery, his witchcraft. Because like the scriptures say in the book of Numbers, all right, there's no how does it go? No divination. No, but it's like no enchantment. No enchantment. Let me just get it. Goodness gracious. Let me just get it. Numbers 23 and 23. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time it should be said of Jacob and of Israel, what hath God wrought? So there's no enchantment against Jacob or divination against Israel. Which is, today this applies to the elect. Esau tries to push his witchcraft and use his rituals all the time, but it does not work. Why? Because the right hand overpowers the left. Remember that, like it says in the book of Ephesians, I think the 6th chapter, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and against the rulers of the darkness of this world. This is a spiritual warfare that we're a part of here. This is a major thing. This isn't something light. This isn't something to be taken for granted. You know, this is a very, very important thing that we're a part of here. You know, this is the ministry of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and it needs to be respected. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. See, look at this, telling me increase fall. I can't even see his. I can. If his license plate wasn't white, I can't see nothing on him. It's like I'm nowhere near him. It's ridiculous. But you know, and that's what they want. They want AI. That's why we got to get the fuck out of here, man. But we got to get out of here, because before you know it, AI is just going to be involved in every single thing you do, talking to you, watching you, and I'm not trying to be a part of that bullshit. You kidding me? Like it says in the book of Matthew 24, the days got to be shortened for the elect's sake. Because if they weren't shortened, then nobody would be saved. This fucking madman ruling the earth, man. That's why Yahushua got to come in and take what's rightfully his. Sirach 10:4 and Sirach 10:8 as well. Esau's going to be stripped of his power because he never... It was never supposed to be his in the first place. And we can obviously see why. Right? Look at the outcome. This man has been ruling since the time of the Greeks, and not a single damn thing good has happened. You see? Which he had a 1,000-year period where, you know, Jake ruled Europe. All right, I'm sure that was a very great 1,000 years. Until, you know, the wild man emerged from the fucking forest. But Esau's got to get taken down, and this AI shit got to stop, man. I mean, there's certain things here and there that's cool, you know, beneficial. We use even for the ministry, like, you know, ChatGPT we might use, or, you know, like even phones, obviously, phones, computers, you know, live streams, all that, you know. It's real, you know, real fine and dandy, but once it starts getting invasive, and ultimately what they're going to bring out is none other than the mark of the beast, right? The RFID, or if you're in Europe, I think other places may also call it NFC, but I know Europe calls it NFC. It's the same thing. All right, don't be one of them smart asses. Well, it ain't the RFID chip, so I'm going to take it. You take it, you're going to die. You know that. Don't fucking play with the Lord, man. All right? The Lord don't want us taking no damn chip. None of that shit. No chip, man. Okay? That's what the scriptures say in Revelation, the 13th chapter. You take that, you will be destroyed. You are bowing down to Esau. You are telling the Lord that that is your God. That is not acceptable in any shape, form, or fashion. Point blank, period. Okay? So, that's just something I want to throw up. And Lord willing, is edifying to the elect. Before I close, I want to give all praise to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, B'Shem Rachad Kodash. Them honors go out to the Apostle, Illustrated Millstone. Shalom.